Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video I'm putting up. I'm very excited. Please do bear with me if there's any technical difficulties with the lighting or zooming or background or anything like that. I'm still getting used to this. I kind of just jumped straight into it because I really wanted to dive into this whole YouTube world. I'm excited about it. I don't have too much knowledge of filming or anything, so if there's any problems, that's why. I created this channel just to share my passion for makeup and my love for it. I really want to grow and learn. I'm not a makeup artist or anything. I don't claim to be. I'm still working on my own skills for sure. But that's why I made the channel, so I can grow. And I know that she probably won't see this, but shout out to Amanda Ensing because I watched one of her Snapchat stories and she was just giving a very inspirational speech one day, and I felt really moved because I'd had this idea on my mind to create a YouTube channel, but I never really acted on it because I was too nervous. I was like, no, I can't do it. So shout out to her because she really gave me the inspiration from that speech to start this. I don't want to babble too much, so let's head straight into this. This lighting is bondo. First I'm going to go in with my primer. This is the Maybelline Master Prime, the green one, to help battle the redness that I have along here. I'm still testing it out to see if I like it, so we'll see how it goes. Place it along here and my forehead, chin, and the excess around my cheeks so I have a smooth base. So for our foundation today, I'm going to take the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. First, I'm just going to start out by dotting it on my face and blending it in. I like to use the corner of the Beauty Blender first just to place the foundation where I like it. And then afterwards I go in with the flat side and smooth everything out and blend it all together. Now with this foundation I definitely have to build up the coverage, but it only takes about 2 layers for me to get the coverage that I do want. Just covering up some scarring, a little more in the redness areas. And down the neck a little bit as well. So I'm not going to go super full coverage today, just because I'm not going out after this. I'm just making more of an even base to work with. Now I'm going to switch to the flat side and press the foundation into the skin. So I think I've got that blended, and I'm going to move on to concealer next. And today I'm going to use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer just to cover up any darkness under the eyes. I'm not going to go for the super highlighted look today either. I'm just going to go for a more natural looking face. I really need to find a good green primer or concealer or something that'll help combat the redness on my face because I have to go layer upon layer with just foundation if so. Well, now that we have that done, I'm going to grab some powder to set, and I'm going to use 2 powders today, a loose powder to bake under the eye and then a pressed powder for the rest of the face. So first I'm going to set the areas of the face that I'm not going to bake, and I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder. I've been using this since I first started wearing makeup and I love it. And then for the under eye and the chin, I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder. That's what it's called. There's another beauty blender that's dry to apply this, and I take beauty blender, dip it over, and voila. I place it just under my eye, packing it on. I really enjoy this powder. I bought it honestly because of Kathleen Lights. I'm not gonna lie, I watched her video and I was like, okay, I believe you, I'm gonna buy it. I'm really glad I did because I don't get any flashback with this at all, and it really sets my makeup in place. And I know I can rely on it to keep me from getting oily. I get oily on my chin as well, so pat it on here just a little bit. Sweet, so I'm gonna let that stuff set, and while it does, I'm going to do my eyebrows. And for my eyebrows today, I'm gonna use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I really love this. It's a great dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It looks exactly the same, but don't get me wrong, I do love my Brow Wiz. What I do is I start with underneath the eyebrow and I draw a line, and then I take the spoolie end, brush it upwards and blend it out. This eyebrow is my good eyebrow. This one does as it's told and looks nice and pretty, but the other one, just anywhere that it's sparse, I fill it in, and I do define the arch a little more here, but I don't do a whole lot otherwise. And that's it. That's all I do to fill my eyebrow. This one gives me more trouble. Just gonna finish this. I don't understand what's wrong with this eyebrow. It just refuses to cooperate all the time. Now for this side, I brush the hairs downwards so I can more easily draw in that arch. Just remember, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. My eyebrows are sisters, okay? And to set my eyebrows today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. This is the clear one because I don't want to add any more thickness to my eyebrows. I just want to keep them in place. As for keeping my eyebrows in place, I don't know if I really like this product for that because my eyebrows do move. They don't really stay as in place as I'd like them to. So I'm going to need to test out some more eyebrow products once I finish this one up. Okay, so now that that powder has been baking on my face for a while now, I'm going to brush it away. This is the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Face Brush. I love Real Technique brushes. Okay, and for contour, I'm going to take the sample size Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in medium deep. Why do I feel like samples last longer than full-size products? I don't know why. I use this pretty much every time I do my makeup and I still haven't even made a dent in it. I don't understand. I'm going to take this corner right here, line it up to my ear, then with the brush and the product, apply it. So I blend it out so there's no harsh lines from the application. And then from there, I just apply it anymore. I need to try out some more cream contouring. It literally took me like 2 minutes just to remember that word. I need to try out some more of that. I do have cream contour stick. I don't really have any other products for cream contouring. I need to dabble into that. That's another reason why I started this channel, because it's going to help me dabble into more different styles and types of makeup that I can do so I can learn more and further perfect my makeup technique. So same thing on this side, and then I'm going to blend. I'm also going to run this along my forehead because your girl got a forehead and I'm not trying to have my forehead steal the show, if you know what I mean. And to lightly contour my nose, I'm going to take the same brush and just run it along the sides of my nose. Not applying it too precisely because I'm not going for a super contoured nose, just a little snatch. My nose is so red along here. I don't know what's going on. So oftentimes I actually don't even use blush, it just depends. Some days I will, some days I won't, but for today I'm not going to use any blush. But you know, I'm gonna highlight. You already know. I'm going to take the Anastasia Glow Kit in That Glow. Does anybody else keep the little films in their palettes? Because I do. I don't know why, but I get really sad if I lose one. So I'm going to take Bubbly. This is on a Sonia Kashuk highlighter brush. Going ham. Just casually adding another layer for that glow. I'm going to take some on my Cupid's bow. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit for the eyes. To prime, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. Blend this in with my finger. I go one eye at a time when I prime, so I'm going to go ahead and take a light color and set that primer in place. I find that this primer does dry quickly, so that's another reason that I do this. So I set it from eyelid to brow bone. Okay, so I've decided that whenever I do a get ready with me type of video, I want to try to use an eyeshadow color that I don't normally use. I challenge myself. I'm going to use new colors so that I actually get use out of specific colors and palettes, because you know how you just never touch that one color in that one palette? I don't want to do that. I want to test out more eyeshadows and experiment some more. And today I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I love this. I take it everywhere. If I travel to my friend's house, this is the palette I take. Try to pick a color that I wouldn't normally use. Honestly, I don't play around with shimmers a lot. I usually use mattes, so I think I'm going to grab one of the shimmer shades in this. I don't want to go with too heavy of an eye look today just because I'm not going to be applying falsies. So I'm going to go with this color here in the corner. I know it's not too crazy of a color, but I never use it, so I'm going to try to get into it. So for the transition shade, I'm going to go in with this color here first. Just taking a fluffy brush, placing it in the crease and blending it. What is your guys' favorite part of doing your makeup? Because honestly, I love eyeshadow. It's my favorite part. I look forward to doing my eyeshadow. I can spend an hour doing my eyeshadow depending what I'm doing. I love it. So I'm just building up this color. Now for me and my eye looks, I never usually go for the sharp line. I usually do the buffed out, more smoky, messy kind of look. So that's why I blend it all the way out here in circular motions. The next color that I'm going to jump into is the slightly darker brown in the palette here in the middle. I'm going to take that on the same brush and place it again in my crease a little bit lower. So that same color on this eye. I swear this eye is shaped differently than this eye. This eye gives me trouble. This eyebrow and this eye gives me trouble. My camera stopped recording, but all I did was I took this shadow right here and placed it on the lid. And I'm going to keep building it up. It's really quite pretty actually. I need to start using some more of these shimmer shades. This look is very basic. Nothing too crazy. That shade is actually quite pretty. You know what? I'm going to take the gold here on my finger, on my pinky finger. Just dab a little bit of it. And then I'm going to tap it on the center of my eye. I don't know why I've never used any of these colors before. I really need to branch out some more. I try really hard not to make that one face. You know what I'm talking about? That face? I try so hard not to make that face, but sometimes I just can't help it. I don't even know if it actually helps me to apply my makeup better, but I still do it anyway. I just did it again. So I'm going to go with this brush from the brand Unique. This is a crease brush. And I'm going to take the first two browns that we used and place them on my lower lash line. I like to go for a very smoky lower lash line. That's just my personal preference. I like the way that it suits my eyes. And I love a messy, blown out look. Okay, so next I'm going to highlight my inner corner. And I'm just going to take a tiny flat brush and take the light color here in the palette, tap off the excess, and highlight the inner corner. I feel like with the gold shadow and then the other one that I used, the shimmer one, I feel like it's making my brown eyes really pop, which, you know, when you have brown eyes and you find something that makes your eyes pop, you're like, yes, because brown eyes can be highly underappreciated, but I've grown to love mine. My cousin has really pretty blue eyes, and everybody else in our family has brown eyes, so we're all like low-key jealous of her. But you know what? I've grown to love my brown eyes very much, and if you don't love your brown eyes, please do. They're beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with having brown eyes. Grow to love them. Trust me, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself if you do. I'm going to go ahead and take my hair down at this point. I'm actually going to be cutting my hair in a few days, pretty short. I'm just so done with my hair being long right now. It's just, my hair is just, it's long. It's about down to here now. And I've had it this way for a couple months, and I'm trying to enjoy it, but it just gets in my way too much, and I don't bother to do my hair enough to have long hair. Next, I'm going to tightline. This is the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen, I think it's called. It's so short now, the name has been chopped off. I have to be so careful when I do this, because sometimes I just shake or lose my hand or something, and then I get pencil all in my inner corner, and it's so hard to get off in my inner corner too for some reason. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm going to move on to mascara. My least favorite process of doing my makeup, just because I feel like it takes so long. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes. I use the Ardell Lash Curler. I swear this is the only lash curler that actually works on my eyes. All of the other ones, I just can't fit my eyelashes in it, or it doesn't curl them for some reason. I've used this eyelash curler since I started doing makeup. This isn't the same one. I have replaced it. But if I go to my friend's house and I forget my eyelash curler, my eyelashes just aren't going to be curled. Today I'm going to use two mascaras just because I always layer my mascara. This first one is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume. I got this recently, so I'm still kind of waiting for it to dry out a little bit, you know what I mean? And I use this one to darken my lashes and to thicken my lashes. And then before that dries up, I take this second mascara. This is another Maybelline mascara. It's the Colossal Volume Express mascara. And I like this because of the wand. I can really shimmy through my eyelashes and just brush them out This one gives me some more length. This side too with the eyelashes gives me problems. I don't know what's wrong. It's just that one side of my face. Me trying to get my eyelashes to dry faster. Okay, so for my bottom lashes, I'm going to take that same mascara, the Colossal Volume. And because this one is more dried out, it really helps me to keep my eyelashes from getting too long or too clumpy, because my lower lashes are on the more on the long side, so I have to be careful of that. See, there's that eyebrow gel not staying in place. So my lips are pretty dry right now because I'm taking Accutane, so it dries out your face, dries out your lips, dries out your body. I'm going to just go in with a lip liner first, and then second I'm going to go in with this gloss, otherwise my lips will look crusty. And this liner that I'm going to use is MAC's Oak Lip Liner. I feel like my lip line is very undefined, so I always pretty much use a lip liner if I do my makeup. Now, you won't see me doing any crazy lip colors for a little while, just until I get off of Accutane in about a month or two, because I need to let my lips kind of heal a little bit. So now that I have this outlined, my lips, I'm going to go in with this Lancome. I honestly can't remember the name of it. I'm going to look up the name and link it down below, but it's Lancome and it's in Mint to Be. My mom gave this to me because she didn't want it anymore, and I was like, huh? Because I really like it. It's super good. I have another color. It's like a peach color. Yeah, I take it in my purse, take it in my car. That's my go-to. Shake it up. Everyone, when I pulled this out, they're like, what is that? Because of the sponge. So they're so interested. And just blend it. The lip liner. I just realized I'm not trying to flip you guys off. I promise. I'm gonna switch fingers. Okay, so that is pretty much the end of my makeup. Usually I would use a setting spray, but I'm not going anywhere after this video, so I don't really need it, and I hate to waste product. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe, leave a comment, and let me chat with you. Leave some video ideas for me as well, because I have a little list going, but I still need some more ideas. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it, and watch for my next video. Bye. Oh girl.